It has been brought to my attention that y'all have not had to listen to me talk incessantly about the kids' books that I've already reviewed. So let's rectify that situation. Welcome back to Spill the Ink with the Bookmark Bulletin, your favorite corner of the internet where books don't just sit pretty on shelves, they practically jump off those shelves with stories to spill. I'm Faith, your caffeine-fueled curator of chaotic reads, bizarre plot twists, and the occasional literary meltdown. From forgotten paperbacks to hyped-up hardcovers, I'll be dissecting pages with questionable opinions, wild theories, and an unapologetic love for the smell of old books. So grab your beverage of choice, maybe a highlighter you'll never use, and let's dive into today's bookish mayhem. Today, I'm going to walk you through some of the kids' books that I've reviewed so far, so you can hear exactly why I've been driving everyone that I know in real life absolutely nuts. First up is the series that my sisters love and I love to hate, Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events. And its rating? A shocking 4 stars. 4 stars? When you hate it, you ask? Valid question. So here's the thing. The author clearly delights in placing the Baudelaire children in the most dark, ridiculous circumstances. I'm going to tell you about them, and pardon me while I read this list. It requires notes. Book 1. Their parents die in a fire. Their guardian, Count Olaf, tries to marry the oldest daughter, she's about 14, to get his hands on their money. Book 2. Their new guardian and beloved Uncle Monty is murdered by Count Olaf. Book 3. Their new guardian, Aunt Josephine, is pushed into a lake of flesh-eating leeches by dun 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 Count Olaf, who then exposes the children to peppermint, which they are allergic to. Book 4. The children are forced to work long hours at the Lucky Smells lumber mill, including a very close encounter with a buzzsaw. In Book 5 includes a dilapidated shack at Proof Rock Preparatory School with dripping fungus and territorial crabs. They have to attend mandatory 6-hour violin recitals. There are the Quagmire triplets, Duncan and Isadora, don't ask, and special orphan running exercises because, quote, orphans have the best legs for running. Book 6, I'm not even halfway done yet. The children have to walk up 48 or 84 flights of stairs to their new home because elevators are, quote, out, and wear pinstripe suits that don't fit because pinstripes are in. Also, parsley soda. Book 7, the children are framed for the murder of Jacques Snicket and almost burned at the stake. Book 8, Violet is captured and is nearly subjected to a cranioectomy. Head removal. I wish I was kidding. Book 9, the children must disguise themselves as Chabo the Wolf Baby and two-headed Beverly and Elliot to infiltrate Count Olaf's gang/circus, and they almost get fed to lions. Book 10, oh yes, I'm still going. The children set off into the mountains, have several near-death experiences, their bully from Book 5 comes back, and of course, Count Olaf. Book 11 includes Medusoid mycelium, a poisonous mushroom that can kill with a single touch. Captain Wittershins, his stepdaughter Fiona, and the Queequeg, the submarine they all get trapped in. Book 12, more Medusoid mycelium, a confusing hotel full of all the people from all the other books, and an unknown person who submits his mother. And Book 13, finally, more Medusoid mycelium, more recurring characters, more Count Olaf, more death, and more questions! And almost no answers. And that is most, but not all, of the terrible, terrible, horrible things that happened to the Baudelaire children in the Series of Unfortunate Events. On top of all of that, you are left with an infuriating number of loose ends. So, with all of those terrible, terrible points against the series, how on earth did it get 4 stars? Well, at the beginning of each book, so 13 times in total, Lemony Snicket warns you not to read the book because you're probably not going to like it. So it's really my own fault that I kept reading and didn't enjoy it, right? Also, depending on how you read the series, it's either gothic fiction or satire thereof. And in either case, Lemony Snicket nailed the genre. That's not the only thing he nailed either. Throughout the series, Lemony Snicket introduces absurdly big words, such as herpetologist, calamitous, and detritus, that would clearly be outside of the vocabulary of the 8 to 14-year-old target audience. But it defines them in the flow of narration, making it a perfect series to build a kid's vocab without them having to look up every single big word. Finally, my favorite thing about this series is the dedications. Each of the books is dedicated to someone named Beatrice, and my favorite one is the one from book 12. For Beatrice, no one could extinguish my love, or your house. I was planning to tell you about 6 other series books, but I'm out of time. So this will have to be a multi-part series. So hit that like button, like a plot twist you never saw coming. Subscribe for more literary shenanigans, and remember, T is for scandals, ink is for series you love to hate. Spill accordingly. Stay curious, stay quirky, and I'll see you between the lines.